Well, good evening and hello guys and gals. Welcome to another live stream with me, your old buddy Mr. Moose. A little bit late tonight, had some things going on, didn't get out until till after 7:30. So anyways, welcome to the stream tonight on a Tuesday night. I know it's a little odd doing Manchester on Tuesdays, but internet went out last night right before I was going to stream Manchester Monday. So anyways, and we haven't been on Manchester in a while, so I thought I would jump on here and do a little farm sim on Manchester. So that's kind of what we're going to do tonight. Anyways, get a little bit of farm sim out of the way before we just completely kick it to the back burner for a little bit. Because with ATS coming out next week, the days and evenings are going to be full of ATS for a while. So anyways, welcome guys and gals. Hope you have a great time while you're with us this evening. Don't forget to say hello, interact, have fun, but be cool and be polite to everybody. That's about it. So anyways, hello Aaron, welcome to the stream. Adam's here as always. Damon, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Jason, welcome back. Mr. Hasselback. Luke Henry, welcome. And hello, Nightbot. No, oh, wait, never mind. I know who Nightbot is. Silly me. Hello, Chris D. Welcome. Yeah, started a little bit late tonight, so see, you get to catch up. All right, well, let's get in here and get started. Let me make sure I got everything set up right on my screen so I can see everything and hear chat. Somebody subscribed just a minute ago and I missed it. David somebody. All right. Let's see what I gotta hit. That button, and that button. And now we are good to go. All right, so what are we gonna do? We're back on Manchester. When we last left, we had finished planting. And got field 1 set up. So good there. Hello, Tiny Dancer. Welcome to the first live stream for you. Nice to have you. So what do I need to do? I need to check some of these fields and see where they're at as far as the level of growth and moisture and all that good stuff on here. Man, I had fun with it. I gotta tell you, I have spent so many hours playing that game. It's not even funny. That little scrap mechanic, that's a 1999. That's the best 1999 that I've spent in a while. It's just a lot of fun. Hello, David Bulford. Welcome to the stream. Theodore Summers, welcome. Corey White, welcome. And it's good to see you back. Welcome back, Anonymous Gamer. Good to see you, sir. Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, it was a lot of fun playing that one. But man, I've been messing around with it, trying to build stuff. And the only problem is there's some bugs in the game right now, like with the suspension and a couple of other things that mess around with you and mess you up a little bit. Hopefully they're going to get those figured out, because like if you build something sort of heavy with the suspension pieces, the game really lags out on you. Your frame rates drop like way into the dirt. Like I was getting 8 frames per second earlier. I built this rather large contraption that had 8 wheels on it, and the suspension of it was just killing my frame rate. The only way I could get rid of it was to hit the button and raise it up in the air, or put it on a lift and get it off the ground, and the frame rates would go back to normal. But then it would be, it's crazy. I got to figure that one out. Oh, just running around taking a look at some numbers here, see where we're at. Let's see, I need this guy here. Anyways, let's see. Am I doing multiplayer tonight? No, just by myself. Adam, you were rolling on the floor laughing. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's a fun game. Yeah, I mean, and especially with a couple of friends and being able to go mess around with them and, you know, mess on them while they're doing stuff. It's pretty fun. Hey, hello, Cali boy. Welcome to the stream. Let's see what's over here. I think we're out of supplies on this thing because it is stopped again. See what's got it stopped. Definitely not chaff. So it's gotta be no seed, probably. Let's see what we got going on over here. And the culprit is no seed, very little diesel, very little fertilizer, and water. So this thing needs filled up. So, all right. Well, we can start with that then. Eventually, we need to go spray the fields as well. So, quite a bit to do today. You like the new format? You can see more of the play. Well, I mean, it's the exact same amount of gameplay. I mean, it's just not scratched in as much. But yeah. Yeah, I watched the playback the other night on the I watched the playback the other night after I finished it. It wasn't too bad. Why do I have no camera? Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that ain't it. There we go. That's the reason I don't have any camera. Alright, so I hate IC. I really do. It's so annoying because you're sitting here like trying to do something, you can't figure out why something's not working, and oh well, it's because the IC got enabled because I slapped my space bar. It's not necessarily as bad when you have somebody like Ago who's smart enough to put the IC on the control button, you know, so that when you have to go let's say take the parking brake off in drive control, then it doesn't automatically turn the IC on. Whereas, you know, like this mod, many of the other mods, everything's tied to the space bar, and so every time you go to take your parking brake off, you end up with kicking your IC on, and you forget about it and don't even think about it, and then you try to do something, you're like, oh yeah, IC's on. Hey Heath, thanks man, glad you enjoyed it. Callie, I'm good right now, but thanks for asking. All right. The Majestic. Welcome, sir. Thank you for your subscription. Nice to have you as part of the stream. Glad to have you. Appreciate it. Yeah, 2 videos and a live stream today. I've been on fire. Well, actually, the cable company hosed me today. My cable's been out most of the day, so quite frustrating. I meant to have a video up early this morning, but cable company didn't allow that. I got caught without a video ready. That won't happen again. Whoa, I don't want those. No lettuce, no lettuce, no lettuce. All right. Hello, Eric Gunslinger. Welcome. I'm using the steering wheel anonymous. I use a G27. Yeah, I couldn't play the game without it. It would drive me nuts trying to play without steering wheel. I've always played with either a gamepad. I started out with a gamepad, and then decided to move to mouse and keyboard eventually, and pretty happy with the mouse and keyboard. I mean, with the steering wheel. What am I saying, man? I'm brain dead today. So yeah, I started out playing with a gamepad. I used my PS3 controller for the longest time, and then I bought dual joysticks, and the joysticks were awesome for forestry. And then after I did that, I decided, okay, well, I'm going to dive all the way in and get a steering wheel. And you know, the steering wheel really was more for Euro truck, but yeah. Hello, Zachary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. George, welcome back. Did you finally hire a 24-hour tech to live at your house? No, but I sure did have a great cuss out session with the regional manager. Oh, dude, it's so old. But you know, I had this discussion with him, and I was like, let's look at it this way. If I had the worst job on earth, at, you know, somewhere making minimum wage, I would be making X amount of money, and every time that I have to have y'all come out here, y'all give me this spiel about we'll be there between this 4-hour window, you know, either 8 and 12 or 12 and 4 in the afternoon, you know. Y'all give me this whole little window of opportunity for y'all to come out and work on my system that I have to be off, you know, available for. So let's just assume I had a horrible minimum wage job and I barely made anything, but I had to not go to work just for the satisfaction of being here and being available. You know, when you guys wanted to come and work on my cable, I you know, basically that 4-hour window would cost me as much as it you know, as it does for me to pay for my cable bill. So I look at it this way. I said, I look at it this way. Every time that I have to wait for you guys to come out for a tech support call, I shouldn't have to pay that amount of money on my cable bill. And he and I went around and around and around, and you know, of course, he doesn't want to agree to anything else like that, or you know, blah blah blah. And we had a nice little discussion. So basically, it's come down to the point where if I have to get tech support more than twice a month, I'm not paying my cable bill, and I'm pretty much never going to have to pay cable again. It looks like, because they sure can't get it fixed. Hello, Harold. Welcome, welcome. Kevin, welcome. Where do I get a steering wheel? I bought mine on eBay. Prices have gone up quite a bit recently, but that's still, for me, that's the best place to get a G27 is eBay. Yeah, G27 is the way to go. Oh, I forgot. I got to drive up and park in front of that. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, well. I think I got to be right in front of this thing. Pretty sure I got to be right in front of it. There it is. All right, fill that up. Hello, Dylan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is your stream almost over? No, I just started. Are you? Yeah. Anyways. Have you tried army food? You mean have I ever tried, like, what do you mean by army food? You mean like MREs? If so, yes. We get them during hurricane season. We get a lot of them. I kind of keep them stockpiled around the house just in case. Yeah. Yeah, I have no options, Adam. Pretty much, I have the phone company with DSL. I have Media Crud, and then I have pretty much nothing else. So there we go. Drop that off. Let's see, one more to do. I've thought about buying a Thrustmaster, to be honest with you. Not so much for anything other than the fact that the price on the G27s have gone up, and I sort of want to build like a I want to build a truck sim for ATS with you know, gear shifter and all that, and an actual wraparound console, something that looks, you know, just like the inside of a truck. Even, you know, maybe even go as far as go to a junkyard and find a console, or make my own console in the workshop, and put all the buttons and everything. I've been reading about how to do the gauges and everything with using servo motors to make your gauges automated and everything, and I think that would be absolutely cool. And if I did that, I would probably I went ahead and I bought a new gear shifter. I picked one up for like $30, so I can tear it apart and make a bigger one. But if I got a Thrustmaster, I thought about getting a Thrustmaster to replace the G27 and then tearing the G27 apart and using it for Euro truck. But yeah. Have I thought any more about doing a side panel? Yeah, I've thought about it, but it's still one of those things where it might or might not happen. So much going on, so many things that I have going on to do, and taking the time to mess around with a side panel for farm sim is still off. If I did anything, I would build I'll build a ATS truck simulator first, and then I would think about, you know, messing around with farm sim. So, because to be honest with you, I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little burned out on farm sim. You know, I enjoy it, I still have fun playing it, but it doesn't get me up and at it every day. You know, it's like when I sit down at the computer, I used to be like, oh man, I can't wait to play farm sim. I got to get in farm sim, see where I'm at with this and that and that and that. And I'm not that way anymore. It doesn't excite me, not near as much as all the other games that I have, you know. And so sort of the reason I've said I'm going to take a break from farm sim in the coming weeks, not do it every day. It's going to be one of those things where ATS is pretty much going to replace everything else. Is going to ATS is probably going to replace it for a while. All right, I guess I should have checked on this thing before I park that tractor. Oops. Yeah, there's this guy out of Colombia who's got an incredible Kenworth build. And when I see it and I look at it, I think, man, I got to build that. So, all right. So we need grain. We need a little fertilizer. And we need manure as well. So I guess we'll stick around over here for a little bit longer. Get that thing fired back up. Well, let's move that out of the way. And I'll go ahead and shut it off because it's going to be a little bit before I get in it. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be a while before I do that. Looking at what time it is, for some reason I left my clock on 5 and I've lost almost all of my day. And I still need to get some field sprayed. So we'll come back and we'll work on the Seedmaster in a little bit. I either got it off of Mod Hosters or FS, what is it? LS Mods 2015, something like that. Is this going to be an hour video? No, this is going to be like 2 hours, maybe 3. Zach, hello and welcome. Weekman, I guess it is. Zach Weekman. Do you buy farm sim? Yes, you buy farm sim. Adam, congratulations. Got a new job. Congrats, dude. David, no, it's not FSUK. It's LS Mods 2015 is the site. I think I got it off there. It should be in the mod. I think it's in the mod sheet, spreadsheet. At one point, I know it was in there and it was an incorrect, and somebody jumped all over me because I put the 2013 one in there. But I'm pretty sure I updated and got the 2015 link in the mod spreadsheet now. So, oh, idiot. Oh, completely forgot what I was doing. Got to yakking, not paying attention. Team, that's how you make mistakes. Hello, Tristan. Hello, Ryan. Let's see. Corbin Salisbury. Hello. Let's see. All right. So this one needs some nitrogen as well. And some moisture. I'm basically going to come in and spray nitrogen on it. So somebody sent me a really nice link and or made a post after, I guess, one of the last videos that we did. Somebody got on FSUK and was reading, and apparently found another post that says you can stack weed preventative, water, and fertilizer. You can do 3 of them in one go round, but you can't stack different fertilizers. CRS syndrome, what is that? I got you, Zach. Man, everybody's named Zach tonight. Hello, Sal. Cutler here. And get to the sprayer. And we're going to load it up with nitrogen. And Zach Ott. Alright, so let's jump. Oh, that's a bad place to leave this thing. Oops. Yeah, park it over here. There we go. Oh, all right, Ryan. All right, get that off. All right, so let's go ahead and fill this up. Do that. I need to select MPK. Oh, come on, stop passing it. There we go. Fill up. Y'all make sure I remember I'm spraying nitrogen, not MPK, so make sure I don't drive off with MPK enabled. Elijah, hello. It would be terrible, but I'd rather not. And just as soon as I say that, I go driving off without switching over. Hello, Elijah. Hello, Jeremy Brent. Thank you for the subscription, sir. You rock. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. Glad to have you part of the stream. And thank you for your subscription. Hope you'll get active and be a part of the chat. Oh, sun's going down. Oh, God. Got caught up and let that clock run. Completely forgot I had completely forgot that I had turned that speed up when I was working in the BGA the last time. Totally let the day run away from me. All right, so we are going to go ahead and put our arms out, and we are in field number 4. Let's check that out. Load our program for 4. And we will go ahead and... Interesting. There we go. Gotta remember where I set everything up at. I changed some buttons around. And should be good though, right there. Are we folded out? We are folded out. Let's scroll back a little bit. And we'll fire up our sprayer and get going. Anyway, can I do a mod spotlight on that mod? Which mod would that be, Jeff? You could give me a little clarity on that one. Hello, Country Hunter. Welcome back to the chat. Good to see you tonight, sir. Darkness 21, remember me? I don't, to be honest with you, but you know, don't get mad at me. A lot of people come in and out. If you're here several times, I'll remember you. Most of these guys I pretty much see on a regular basis in here. There we go. Yeah. Hello, sir, with all the squiggly lines in Arabic. Welcome to the stream. Yep, Elijah's here all the time. Let's see. Guessing you got those sprint overloaders from mod hosters. Gosh. No, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got no idea where they came from. I got them from Landy. Where did I see them? I think I saw them on mod hoster though. I need to go look them up and add those to the mod list. To be honest with you, those came from Landy when I was setting up for the to use his multiplayer. So I have to say that's where I got those from, but I need to look those up and add those into the mod spreadsheet. If I haven't already, I may have added them into the spreadsheet. Random Nothing. Hello, Random Nothing. The pickup truck one. I don't know. I sort of did a mod spotlight on it one time. Sort of. It was just part of like the gameplay or whatever. I think I mentioned it in passing. Oh, you know what I did on this map? I drove all the way around this thing. That's what I did. I did a proper spraying on this one the last time. Yeah, it's a problem with only playing like once every 2 weeks. I forget what's going on. Let's see. Oh, you know, that's the loaded question when somebody asks you, do you remember me? And you know, that's like, do I insult them and say, no, I don't remember you? Or do you just be honest with them and say, no, I don't, but if you're around here a few more times, I'm sure I will, because, you know, I pretty much, I know like Country Hunter's here all the time, Adam's here, Chris D's here, Gunslinger, all those guys are always here, so I pretty much, you know, have gotten to know them. So that's it. If you're here on a regular basis, I'm gonna get to know you and recognize your name when you're here. But you know, I don't want to be, you know, some people will get offended by that. Some, you know, and because they're a little thin-skinned. So you never know. You know, you try to be diplomatic about it, but I'd rather be honest with you and just say, hey, look, no, but you know, be around here a little bit more, and I'm sure I will. They're probably on FSUK. I know Landy gets a lot of stuff from FSUK, but I'm not sure where they're from. What crop am I spraying? I believe we planted oats in this field, I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, see, if I look at all these lines, I sprayed the perimeter of this field first and then came down and sprayed the rest of it. And I remember now hitting these trees because I cut that the wrong way. I gotta get in here, lock on that. It's all coming together now. Did you try out the new Dodge 250 pickup that came out today? No, I haven't. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've had a few things going on today, and then I jumped in and did a little construction sim video, and that was it for today. I have to be honest with you on that one. So I glanced at some mods earlier when I was rendering a video, but that's about it. Michael Trilone, welcome, sir. Thank you for the subscription. You rock. Nice to have you. Oh, I think. Let's see. There's lights. We are going to need them because our shadows are getting long. Really messed up by letting it get this late in the day. Do I have Facebook? Yes. See the link, the thing up there at the top left corner, the little Facebook icon and the page that it is. That's what that is. Twitter's on the other side. Still messing around with that layout a little bit. I might change it up a little bit. I may move all the social media stuff over to the left hand side and then have the subscription goal and the scrolling text on the right. I think that may be what I end up doing. All right, so it looks like I did the same thing over here. It looks like I drove all the way the perimeter. The question is, did I go in the field first, or did I come out of the field? I know what I did here. I'm pretty sure I went in over there. Because I remember I drove out there for sure. Pretty sure that's where I went in. Yep. That's what I did. Yep. Because there's the lines. Alright. Let's do this then. I have a couple of them I go through, you know. I check mod hosters, FSUK, LS mods, farming sim mod or farming sim, and then sometimes mod hub. I look at a bunch of different ones. All right, let's bring this up. Change fields. We are now at field 7. Well, let's load that in. That does not look like field 7. That does not look like what I loaded. Let's look at field. Oh, I think I know what I did here. Let's look at 27. Go to 27. Yeah, I bet that's what I did. That looks about right. So if I back up here. Yeah, I gotta start remembering what I'm doing. I think I may have just driven this by eyeball. I don't remember. Alright, new course. Start sprayer. Rock and roll. Yeah, looks like I'm way off. Yep, I'm way off. Stop the sprayer. I think I know what I did. I think I went with field 7 to begin with, and then switched to 27 on the back side of it. I got no idea. Oh, it's been so long. Yeah, I know, it's all my fault. tell you, it's the cable company's fault, though, honestly. Nope, that ain't it either. Alright, just manually drive it. I'll just get over here and get into the line that is there. And I'll just drive it manually. Hello, Matthew. Hello, A-Rod. How y'all doing? Is the GPS mod I'm using better than Courseplay? Just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Courseplay is more for automating. GPS does not automate. GPS is just here to give me guidance as I drive the tractor so that I can follow a straight line and maximize my productivity, you know, because I'm keeping my course. God, I got no idea what I did. Hang on, let's call that up. That's where I started. So GPS is really about, you know, just like in real life, you'd have a GPS on your tractor. You'd set up your field, you're working with, you plot your course, and it's there to help maximize your, you know, your effort and improve productivity. Courseplay is about automating hired help and getting them to do things smart. So they're completely different, and I think both of them are something that you really need, you know, to have. So Country Hunter, that's not gonna happen. Bill, look, if Bill was gonna live stream with anybody, he'd live stream with Landy, because they're good friends, and they you know, they talk all the time and everything else like that. Bill just doesn't have time to, you know. Bill's got a, you know, daytime gig doing the cemetery and everything around there, and he doesn't have time to jump on and do a live stream with everybody. So I mean, trust me, you know, we would love to do stuff with Bill, and you know, I know if anybody wants to do stuff with Bill, it would be Landy, but it just, he doesn't have time to do it. So it's yeah, for me to do one with him would be, you know, maybe if there was a multiplayer thing going on, which we've done before. We've done like a multiplayer doing some forestry work before. So never used GPS, that's why I asked. Yeah, like I said, Lee, it's a cool mod to have. Takes a little getting used to on how to set it up and everything, but it's a great mod to have, even, you know, just to make sure that you're maximizing your line when you're running through the field. So Officer First Person, welcome to the stream, sir. I've never seen that name, so you've got to either be new or just new to chat, so welcome. Play in Manchester now. Cool. It's a fun map. I like it. I took the BlackRock map out of my mods folder, and now it works with the combines. Yeah, isolating maps is a beautiful thing. I can't stress that enough. Too many people don't isolate their maps, and then all of a sudden they can't figure out why they're having issues with ModCon, you know, with certain things in there. Somebody the other day was like, how come I load my map, it crashes and blah blah blah, and it's like, well, you know, what mods do you have in there? Well, I got like 8 maps and this and that. Well, no wonder, you know. Let's see. Did Landy take his server down? I don't know. I hadn't checked. I haven't really been on there. I sort of gave up on that server. As far as, you know, getting on there, when basically everybody told me they didn't want to play on it. So I know he's going to update the map on it soon. As soon as he gets back to back home, I think he was going to change out the map on there. So Joel Jeffs, hello. Jacob, hello. I'm doing good tonight. When am I doing Fishing Planet again? Maybe never. Oops. Oh, yeah. That is the answer to that question. I gotta remember what I'm doing on this stuff. I mean, I pretty much can see what I did the last time. It's been so long since I've done it, I've forgotten. I say this all the time. The thing with Fishing Planet is I don't enjoy playing the game. So, that's the reason I'm not doing videos on Fishing Planet. Yeah, this is my favorite map. Absolutely. I mean, I'm doing like Court Farms. I haven't had enough time to get into Court Farms, but I still love this map, and I think it's possibly too because I'm so far along with it, you know, that I can pretty much do whatever I want. And like, we've got almost $1 million, and there's $2 million worth of silage sitting over at the BGA that needs to be dumped. Yeah, I'm not into European maps either. They don't do it for me. You know, I'm honest about that. I'm all about me some... If somebody would do some American style maps that aren't all just flat big square fields, I'd dig that too. But every map I look at that's quote unquote American style map, it's just flat and every field is a big giant square, and that's not what I'm into. So so it looks like I just did these straight up and down. So let's do the recall on this one. 26. Nope, the recall on this is 6 for sure. Recall, there we go. Who's gone? A-Rod, your English is horrible, man. I cannot understand what you're saying half the time. What we do in city economy? I guess you mean when are we doing city economy? When am I doing city economy? Probably never again. That game is so horrible. It has amazing potential, but it seems like every time I jump in and play it, like I have sat, y'all don't know how many times I've sat down to try to record a video on it. You know, an update will come out and I'll go sit down and try to do a video on it, and it's just absolutely miserable. And so I just say no, and I stop and go do something else. And until they get it straightened out, I'm not playing that game anymore. If they get it straightened out and get it fixed to where it's not painful to play, then I'll check it out. I mean, I noticed a friend of mine was playing it the other day, and I felt for him. I was just like, oh, dude, you're torturing yourself. The frame rates are absolutely atrocious in it right now. They put out an update that they were like, quote unquote, we fixed some graphic issues, and I went in there and was just, it was everything I could get to get like 15-20 frames per second in there. So I just kind of was like, nope, I'm out of here. Giants needs to make Uber hard mode. Dude, I gotta tell you, that Graceland map is awesome as far as the way it's set up. And if I hadn't have just started Court Farms, I might play it. Well, let me back up. Based on the information I've been given, I haven't actually downloaded the map and taken a look at it. But the concept of that map is awesome. The fact that he set it up so that basically you don't start off with anything. You just start off with some money in the bank in a field. And that's awesome. I like that idea. So that you get in it, and instead of having to sell off all your inventory and all your fruit and everything else out of the silos to get started, they just give you an amount of money, and that's the way you get started. And to me, that's great. Then you use that money to buy whatever equipment you want to buy and go from there. And if you blow it all and you don't make it back and you go out of business, you're in trouble. Because that's the way life is. I mean, you go to the bank, you get a loan, you've got so much money that you spend on it, and you go from there. And you either make it or you don't. I don't like that. What about Frog King? I don't know what's going on with him. He may have said something and I didn't see it or whatever. If he said something recently, he's probably, that was bad, he's probably in timeout. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Adam Gunslinger makes a point. You can make it hard yourself. I mean, you can basically go in there and do whatever you want to do, and just give yourself a certain amount of money and go and play on hard mode, make your prices the way they are, and sell off all the equipment, only give yourself so much money, and go from there. Start with a one bottom plow and a horse. Oh Lord, you'd be working that farm forever, wouldn't you? Epic Batman, hello my friend, welcome back to the stream, sir. Is your yard all set up, or do you need to add all your grain bins and shops in the placeables? David, I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about Graceland? All right, let's charge this thing up. Yeah, you could have, early 1900s farm sim where, farm sim ultra classic, where you start off with a bottom plow and that's it, and you got one kid that helps pull it, and, or you could have a brute and he could pull it, and then you could have, upgrade to a mule. And then you could upgrade to a Clydesdale, Um, if you really wanted to go ultra. And then you can get your first steam tractor. You'd have to light a fire, you know, you'd have to go cut down a tree and make some wood so that you could light a fire in it. And yeah, get your oxen. There we go. Yeah, I almost drove off without making that switch. Hello, Sean. Welcome to the stream, sir. I gotta say, Bullet Bill's West Coast map is looking good. However, I mean, it, you know, I know he's part of Mapper's Paradise. It looks, parts of it look almost just like Sandy Bay, but from what I've seen so far, he's got a good looking map on there with West Coast. It'll be cool to see when he gets it out. I like Bill. Bill does good work. He certainly set the bar mighty high when he came out with Colborough. You know, I think everybody was chasing him from there on out because he really, in my mind, he set the standard with Colborough. That everybody else is now trying to come up to. Let's see, 20. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Escape, escape, escape. Yeah, let's go to 20 and load that in. There we go. I tried Sandy Bay. I did a walk around Sandy Bay and took a look at it and said, nope, not for me. Not my style of map. See you, Fire Productions. Thanks for coming out, man. Enjoyed having you. Stop back by again. Say hello. Oh. Austin Coulter, welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for your subscription. You rock. Thank you. All right, Matthew, take it easy. I know I started really late with this, so, but it's been so long since I've done farm sim stuff. I wanted to make sure I got a stream going tonight because during the week this week, a lot of things are going to really steer towards ETS and the coming ATS. So I wanted to get a little farm sim out of the way. Because yeah, we're gonna pay tribute to ETS all week and say goodbye to it as we gear up for next week. We're like, what, 8 days away, 7 days away, something like that. So at this point, I'm just kind of I think what my game plan for the week is, every day I'm just gonna drive a different brand of truck. You know, it was Scania this evening. Tomorrow probably be like a DAF, and I'm gonna go through the stock in-game stuff, not any mods this week, and just play out the rest of the week. Play that out. So, have I ever tried Old Family Farm? Yeah, I did, and it just didn't interest me because the fields were too small. You know, like all those little fields you start off with are just too teeny tiny. So, Eric, thanks for stopping by tonight, man. Take it easy. Have a good evening. I'll see you again, hopefully. Gonzalez, hello. Welcome to the stream. Gonzalez 2003. You have to do an essay on Cinderella. ETS for the rest of this week, then ATS for a solid week for sure. Yeah. Oh, when ATS comes out next week, you might as well rename this channel the ATS stream, because that's what it's going to be. I mean, I'm going to throw in some videos every day of farm sim or something like that. So I'm going to, you know, still record construction sim, farm sim, and all that other stuff. But I'm pretty much going to be doing ATS every day next week, beginning next week, because it's brand new, and I'm going to be just knocking it out of the park. So I'm going to buy F1 one day. Am I going to buy F1? Chris, I own F1. We've harvested it like 2 or 3 times. It's planted right now. Singular multiplayer on ETS. I'll mix it up. I'm pretty sure tomorrow night there will be a multiplayer on ETS, because I think Alex is basically doing the same thing this week. I think he's basically doing ETS every day this week, as a way to just sort of, you know, bid farewell to an old friend. I mean, most of us have played ETS since it came out and was released, and so I can't tell you how many hours of gameplay I've got in that thing, man. It's ridiculous. And the number of times, like when my dad was sick, and I sat around playing that game all day long, you know. When I couldn't do anything else other than just kind of be around the house for him, I sat around and played it all the time, you know. And I've got countless hours in that game. So yeah, you know, hello Cammy 588, Moonlight, hello. Aaron McKnight, hello, welcome to the stream. Hello Dan Burrows, welcome to the stream. All right, bye Moonlight. Thanks for stopping by. What's going on? We're doing a little spraying to get through the evening. We're about to go to the next day. When is the ATS drop? February the 3rd. I'm assuming at midnight. Oh, once again, as I was talking about today's video, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a midnight release for everybody, like a staged release, like it would start midnight for Europe, depending on what time zone you're in or what country you're in. It probably starts at midnight your time. Here in the States, typically, like the way Steam rolls things out on a typical release, like for Fallout, I think everybody on the East Coast and Central Time Zone got it at midnight, and then Mountain and West Coast, I think, got it at midnight on the West Coast. So I'm expecting something like that to roll out. However, like Farm Sim does stuff where when Farm Sim puts their stuff up, everybody has access to it immediately. So if it goes out like that way, then I could get it like very early. And that's interesting. Back up here. I want to see something funny. The sun is casting a shadow, right? This is too funny. So look, the sun going down back there, which it's, 8 o'clock at night. But look how high the sun is in the background. And look at how the shadow of this tractor is casting on the silos. First of all, it's not in line with the silos, but second of all, it's like raised up. It doesn't even match where the ground would be, and somehow it cast a complete full shadow on there of the tires and the tractor. Oh, it even goes higher when you get to those other ones that get a little bit further away. That's really funny. So the light is actually shining from the ground up for that shadow to happen like that. It's pretty funny. Have I decided on where I'm going to buy it? You know what? After reading what Pavel wrote the other day, they're not doing any pre-releases on it, other than even if you buy it at like GameStop or GameFly or any of these places or whatever that are out there, G2 S and all those other places, or whatever they're called. Even if you buy it there, you're not going to get a key until that night, and then you get the download at the very last minute. And there's no pre-orders anywhere or anything else like that. So it's one of those situations where wherever I can get it at midnight, that's where I'm going to buy it from. And I'll just go that direction. So, and it looks like the place to get it's going to be Steam. So that's pretty much what I plan on doing. I hadn't really seen anything else. I know there's been a few companies that have done pre-orders. All right, so I'm fast forwarding time to the next day now that we've got our spraying done, and we'll wait for the soul mod to calculate and figure itself out. And while that does that, let's jump over here to this guy and get him fired up, and take our parking brake off. So but yeah, so I think I'll just purchase it wherever I can get it as soon as it's available, and I'll just kind of check around to see when it comes available, and if I find it's available immediately for download somewhere and not on Steam, then I'll go somewhere else and get it. But if it comes up on Steam, I'll just get it there and go. And from what I've been reading, even these companies that are doing like pre-orders, where you pre-order it, unless you're buying the retail package that'll be shipped to you, like a boxed version of it. From what I've read, most of them are just selling Steam keys or activation keys that'll be used in Steam. So, do I know what truck I'm gonna get yet? I probably will get the Peterbilt 579. I don't know if you all saw it or not today. There was a write-up on their blog about licensing issues and why the game is coming out with only 2 trucks in it to begin with, which is Kenworth. Did I see W600, I think? And then the 570, the Peterbilt 579. So I will probably go with the Peterbilt to begin with. Hopefully though, they'll be getting some more tractors out pretty soon. Or some more trucks out pretty soon. Their whole thing was saying that their whole write-up was basically, we've got all these trucks done and modeled, but licensing we can't get until we prove to people that it is a viable game. Which sounds to me more like SES saying, we've got all these models done, but we're not going to pay for it. It really, when you read it, it was like, well, we're not going to get licensing until we show that this game is viable. That doesn't make sense to me. If Peterbilt goes ahead and approves the 579, right? If they prove the 579 for the game, why wouldn't Peterbilt approve of them using the other ones? It didn't make any sense to me, because at this point Peterbilt's either in or they're not in. To me, it's you're paying for the license on it, and same thing with Kenworth. Why would Kenworth say yes to using one truck but not the W800? You know, why would they say no? And to me, it seems like SES is saying it's a licensing issue or whatever, but at the same time, it seems to me more like they're saying, we want to make sure that the game's going to pre-sell and sell a whole bunch of copies before we go pay, you know, however much money that Peterbilt wants for a different version of the game. You know what I'm saying? So reading that just seemed a little odd to me. But so yeah, basically you're going to start off with a Kenworth or a Peterbilt, and most likely I'll get the Pete 579. Yes and no, David. I mean, the license, you're licensing out you're not licensing a badge. You're licensing the likeness of a particular brand of truck, or the particular truck. So see, I mean, yes, you know, in their sense, Pete can say, or you know, PACCAR can say, well, you've got to pay a license for every style of truck that you put into the game. So for each, not just the nameplate badge, but you got to pay for each model, because each model has a specifically unique style that you're using as a way to draw people into your game to make money. So they could certainly sit down and say, you know, you gotta pay for this. So Straight Like That Entertainment, welcome back to the stream, sir. Welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah. But like I said, again, they could say, okay, you've got to have one of each for each model that, you know, you're going to run in the game. So, but again, to me, if you sign off on one, if you sign off on putting the 579 in, and you know, why would you not go ahead and say, well, okay, we're going to participate with you guys and let you do this and everything, and we'll go ahead and get you the 579, but we are not going to let you license the 879 until we see whether, you know, you got a fan base or not that actually purchases the game. I can't see that company saying that unless they're hedging their bets that the game's gonna crash and some other company's gonna come out with a better version that they could license it to. That's what doesn't make a sense to me. Same thing with the Kenworth. To me, it seems more like SES is hedging their bets and saying, before we go out and pay for the license on an extra truck, let's make sure that we get the kind of reaction to this game that we expect it to be. Oh, sure, David. I think SCS knows exactly what they're doing, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's a considerable amount of money to license the rights to put those trucks in the game. And it might be just a sense of, let's get these couple out there and get the game rolling and get some initial sales and gauge, whether we still have the fan base that we think we have. They could be scared that modders are going to hurt them, they could be saying, well, with as many modders that are out there, why do we have to add these into the game if every modder and their brother's going to put the, W800 into the game? It's going to be interesting. Lee, what'd you miss? Not a whole lot, man. Yeah. I mean, the game's going to be huge. Again, that's the reason, looking at that license statement that they put out today about it, or I guess it came out today. Today's the first time I've seen it. But reading that statement where they were clarifying why there were only 2 trucks going to be, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me from a licensing standpoint. But just make sure Peterbilt is fine with them doing what their plans are, but if they do without Peterbilt's agreement. Now, you're missing what I'm saying, Epic, is Peterbilt's already on board. Peterbilt has already agreed to let them use the 579 in the game. So that's why, okay, you can do this. And again, they, in the statement that they released, they basically said, we've got some licensing issues. We made all these versions of trucks that we want to use, and then suddenly, we thought we would have all these licensing deals done before the release of the game, but we don't. And so you're only going to get 2 trucks to begin with, and those 2 trucks are these. One's a Kenworth and one's a Peterbilt. All right. But then they go on to say something to the effect of, once the game is live, we'll have better negotiating. We'll have a better, negotiating tool in the fact that we'll have a successful game out there, and we can negotiate based upon that. And it seems like to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If Peterbilt's already said, yeah, you can put this truck in there, and seeing the success of, again, you see the success of what they've done with Euro Truck and how big it's grown and how people are enjoying it. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me that any company would say, yeah, you can use one truck and one truck only. And especially if they're willing to license the other trucks, why would you turn them down from licensing the other trucks? That's what just doesn't make sense to me. What am I using for the front loader controls? I'm using the G27 to steer, and I'm using one joystick. I'm using the Logitech Extreme 3D Pro to control my front, my bucket and loader. So yeah, a steering wheel and a joystick basically. I always have the exact same setup anytime that I'm playing Farm Sim. I've always got two joysticks and the steering wheel hooked up. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to use them in every one, but you know. Hello, Dan. I need your help later on to record something in Scrap Mechanic. I'll get with you later on. SES's plan for the game is to cover all of America, and by the term America they mean South America, North America, not just the US. So their plan is to cover all of the state of America. Now Hawaii, I doubt it, but Canada, Mexico, all that's going to eventually be worked into the thing. It will launch with California and Nevada. Nevada still is a bit of a work in progress. It's got some cities that they're going to be adding to it according to their press release. And then Arizona will be the first DLC, and everybody will get Arizona for free. So, but yeah, that's my understanding on it. But Arizona is still being worked on, and like I said, they said that it will release with California and Nevada, but there would be some additions to Nevada along the way. So, do I use multiple monitors? Yes, I do. I have to. I have 3 monitors up and running right now. I have 2 computers, 3 monitors. So I have my main gaming rig that I'm doing everything up and running. And then I've got chat and everything running, and all the different, like I've got the stream and all of that running on another monitor so I can see what is actually being encoded and going out. And then I've got my laptop up with the stream open so I can see the stream and chat, and if I have to moderate chat, I can moderate it through there. So do I have problems with it jumping monitors? No, not really. You mean like flowing from one monitor to the next monitor? Is that what you're talking about? Make sure that A lot of that may have to do with your monitor sizes. Are your monitors the same size? You know, I make it, Butcher Man. If you're asking my overlay for OBS, I made it. I just go into Photoshop and create all that stuff. Made my logo, make all my artwork, all that stuff I do myself. All right, we'll get us a little bit more money, and then we're gonna jump over and do something different. We'll automate this guy and let him run for a little bit. All right. Yeah, you know, the thing is your monitors are different sizes. So what's happening is you're getting caught on there. If you go in and you go into your configuration for your monitors, and you've got the little screen that's got 1 and 2 in your monitors. If you look at how your monitors are placed in relation to each other, you've got to position the smaller monitor either down towards the bottom or towards the top of the other one, or dead center in the middle of it. And wherever that monitor is positioned, that's where your mouse will enter into your smaller monitor. So let's say if you position it all the way at the top on that screen, the property screen, if you position the smaller monitor towards the top, then when you drag your mouse over onto it, your mouse needs to be up towards the top. Hello, Brian Guerin. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing, sir. You rock. It's good to have you. Hope you see you in chat some. All right, so if you've got your monitor positioned at the top, your mouse is going to always go in towards the top part of your bigger monitor, let's say the top 2/3 of your bigger monitor, and down at the bottom where your smaller monitor isn't big enough to match your big monitor, that area is going to have like a wall there that you're going to hit and knock into. If you want it to be, you know, sort of down lower, you can drag that smaller monitor in the properties profile. You can drag it down to where the bottom of it lines up with the bottom of your big monitor, and then you'll always enter towards the bottom 2/3 or whatever of your big monitor, and the top part of it will be where you knock into the wall. So a lot of people don't realize you can position your smaller monitor on the adjacent screen. You can position it and decide where in relation to your big monitor the screen flows over into it. So anyways, bunker 1 unload, and let's be in shovel mode, and let's say drop course. Yeah, you can make your resolutions the same size as well if your second monitor supports it. Now, like, I've got 2 monitors set up here right now. My second monitor doesn't support 1080p, which my first monitor does. My second monitor doesn't. So, you know, I'm off a little bit on it. So my screen resolution on it doesn't quite match my other one. So I have a little bit of a gutter at the bottom of mine that if I'm not careful, I'll bump into. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, Kyle, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thanks, man. Private Haymaker, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's go. We're gonna let that do its thing, and we are gonna go. I guess we ought to go check on, well, we're going to do some stuff down here. Work on this area a little bit. And one thing we need to do is go get lettuce off of the system, because lettuce is done. So, let's fire this baby up. And we probably need to work on this whole area, greenhouses, and collect strawberries and tomatoes and all that other stuff. There we go. Brian MGN, I guess is that. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your subscription. Rock on. Good to have you. Man, I gotta tell you, this is probably one of the most demanding games for a graphics card. It really is. There's so much going on in it. Steiner28, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for your subscription. You rock. Thank you, thank you. Glad to have you. But yeah, I was saying, this is a pretty demanding game on your computer and on your graphics card. So much of it, so much to render all of this stuff in. It's quite demanding on your graphics card, and so it's no wonder that people have problems with it. ETS, like, I used to play ETS, and this'll just give you an idea. I used to play ETS on my laptop with absolutely no problems, and I got about 25 frames per second on it. I struggled to get like 15 with Farm Sim. Minian, welcome to the stream, and thank you for your subscription. Great to have you. Hope to see you in chat. Become involved. Talk to us. Anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, I could run ETS and drive ETS all day long on my laptop, but this game destroyed that thing. It could not run Farm Sim. So it's Farm Sim's tough on Farm Sim. Flight Sim X is horrible. Flight Sim X is absolutely horrible. Ron Berg, welcome, 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 sir. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you. You know, I get all these subscriptions during the live stream, and half of these people, I never see them in chat. I wonder if they're actually subscribing to during the stream, or if they're actually just watching a video and subscribing. Well, I'm like, hey, welcome to the stream, and they're not even watching. They're like, they never know, unless like tomorrow they're oh, there's one. Hello, Ron. But yeah, I have this theory that some people actually aren't watching the stream when they subscribe. They're subscribing, you know, watching a video, and then they maybe like a day or two later they watch our archive of a live stream and like, oh, I didn't even know the dude said hello to me. That's got to be kind of weird if you're watching like on the replay, you know, and then all of a sudden I say hi to you and you're like, I subscribed like a week ago. It's not necessarily Adam that the Flight Sim gives Titan X a run for its money. It's just not going to work on it. I mean, it's just the games aren't optimized, or that game's so old, it's not optimized to use everything that's on your graphics card. So your graphic card isn't being utilized to its full potential because that game is so old. I mean, Dovetail did a little bit of optimizing to it, but not much. And the problem is you know, they bought the code from Microsoft, but they didn't get all of it. Jax Farmer, thank you for the subscription, sir. I know you're in the stream, so thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. It's great to have you. Minnie Ann, I see you now in chat. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Ooh, we're not growing tomatoes, so we need some goodies for tomatoes. All right. Let me look at what my numbers are for this thing. But yeah, that game is so old that it doesn't matter if you've got a current graphics processor and everything else like that. You're not going to get everything out of your graphics processor because the game itself is so old. All right, so grain. I was hoping I could see how much I put in here. I think it's 10,000, might be 20,000. Nate Kelly. Oh, here we go. Nate Kelly, Liam Turner, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for the subscription. Y'all rock. We're going to hit that 1,500 goal or 15,000 goal eventually. All right. All right, so let's grab some wheat germ out of here. I think that thing is 10. Could be a little bit more than that. We'll take it over there and fill it up. It might be even more. Yeah, but even with a great system, it still just doesn't run good, you know? because it's old, you know. Yes, George, the herd is growing. You know, I like the idea of the herd, but at the same time, I don't want to be, you know, you got the whole Colin Cowherd thing, you know, and I don't want to be the same as him or whatever, but yeah, thought about being moose in the herd. But let's see, this goes over here. Get that unloaded out. Oh, and 112 in there. Arrgh. Nick Sure, welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome, 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 Nick. Glad to have you. Thank you for your subscription. And I hope to see you in chat participating. Hello, Thomas. Welcome to the stream, sir. And that's the other problem is when Microsoft sold it, they sold part of it off to Lockheed, and they sold the other part off to Dovetail, and you know, Dovetail kind of got hosed in that deal, but you know. All right, let's put this over here. And get rid of these forks. Trade them in for a bucket. And we're going to disconnect the wrong one. There we go. Back up. Man, I gotta check all the feed levels of all my animals too, because I think probably they're in huge need of some food, probably. Not so much the dairy cattle, but I bet these beef cattle are hungry. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see. Animals, chickens, pigs, and beef. Beefs productivity 10%. They are out of food. Oh, they're starving. Poor animals. God, we got so much work to do. Man, we're gonna be here all night working on this stuff. But you know, there we go. The life of a farmer, always working. What'd you ask, Epic? I probably missed it. Lots of words going on my screen, so I'm not seeing every single one of them. And that wasn't good. Yeah, Dan's under a no compete clause right now with Alex. I'm pretty sure. He is definitely expressed his desire for Dan to not be doing a YouTube channel. Am I going to watch the new Batman and Superman movie in March? I don't know. I might. I'm not really into that one. I especially don't like the fact that I don't like the casting in that. You like that? No compete clause? I mean, how many times have he said, I don't want to lose my community manager? Hello, Jacob. It is a wonderful evening. It's really nice outside. I got all the doors open. I mean, I got the windows open in the office. Nice little breeze coming in. It makes perfect sense why they become enemies, and Superman views Batman as a vigilante. So, because I don't like conveyor belts. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't use them. And I enjoy doing shovel work. I like using my front loader. See, people on mouse and keyboard and game pads hate using the front loader because it's a pain in the butt, and I actually enjoy it because I have the setup to be able to do it. If I didn't have this setup, I probably would be using a conveyor belt, but I enjoy doing the front loader work. I've said it a million times. Well, not literally a million times, but I've said it a whole bunch. When you get joysticks and a steering wheel, this game completely changes for you. It's a completely different game. Alright, let's grab that. I'll run over here and dump it off. Alright, let's look where we're at. We have only 55% manure, and so we need a lot more manure in here. We're going to need a bigger trailer full. No, I'm just kidding. When will Steam have its next sale? Got no idea on that one, man. No, I do not use the farm sim stuff because I have a G27 and joysticks. I just don't see the need to buy and spend the money on the farm sim wheel. And again, I've said this many a times, the reason I don't like the SciTech wheel is it has no force feedback in it, and I play other games that I enjoy the force feedback on. So the fact that I can't get force feedback messes things up. All right. Another trailer load of manure here. And there's so much to do just in this one area here. I got to get manure into the seeder. I got to get manure into the greenhouses, water into the greenhouses, fertilizer into the greenhouses. I need to get the beef fed as well. Quite a bit to do, so we're going to be over here for a little bit of time. Donut, is Jimmy around? Hey, don't be moving, joystick. Stay in the right spot. When will I do another live stream? Tomorrow. As long as my internet holds out. And you know, again, the reason I haven't been streaming every day is because my internet's been giving me issues. And you know, I'll set up and I'll plan on doing a live stream, and then as soon as I get ready to do it, you know, Mediacom has other ideas. You know, I got up this morning and actually thought, you know, I don't have a video done. I might just do a 10 o'clock live stream. And then I decided against that, and I decided I'd go ahead and record a video and then maybe still do a 10 o'clock live stream. And I got the video recorded, got ready to upload it, and my internet was out. So 10 o'clock live stream wouldn't have worked anyways. So, oh, I'm dumping it all on the ground. So again, I'm at the mercy of my internet company. So whenever they decide to let me have internet, I take advantage of it. And when they decide to shut me down, they shut me down, and it is what it is. But there'll be another video tomorrow. Be a lot of stuff tomorrow. Be some ETS tomorrow. Couple other things. Ooh, I need to sit down and do a Project Cars. Should have had one. Should have had a Project Cars out today. Again, I've kind of got sidetracked over the weekend with Scrap Mechanic. Once we got hold of it, I was like, ooh, I gotta try this. I gotta try this. I gotta try this. I gotta figure out why this is working, why this isn't working. I have to figure out why all of a sudden I go from 35 frames a second to 8. Jacob Kinnan, welcome to the stream, sir. Thank you for the subscription. You rock. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. All right, so we need a bit more manure so we can fill those guys up. And then we can start feeding animals. Oh, do they stalk chop where you're from, Moose? You mean Dakota Kisling? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. Glad to have you. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I guess you mean like corn silage? Is that what you're talking about? By stalk chop? I don't know, man. It just, this stream always ends up talking about food somehow. I only mentioned it because somebody wrote something about a donut on screen, so I said donut, you know. But yeah, somehow we always end up talking about food. I don't know why. I tried to avoid it. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, I'm not going to go down that road. But then somebody starts talking about chocolate covered bacon or whatever. Uh-oh, we got a problem here. Oh, there we go. No, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, a lot of people use that for corn fodder down here. I mean, you know, you'll cut you'll harvest your corn. A lot of people will go through and make corn fodder out of that stuff. For feed. Run through it with a bush hog. I don't do any kind of dairy or anything, so I mean, when we finish up our field, we usually just run through it and disc it really good or replow everything. I don't really break everything up. That should be plenty of manure. Oh. All right. All right, let's back up. Hit that. Is Farm Sim good on PS4? I don't know. Never played it. I'm sure it's all right. It's not as good as it is on PC, I don't think. You know, that's my personal opinion. But I'm sure it's pretty fun. You're stuck. The only downfall to PS4 is that you're stuck with the default game. You can't do any modding. You know, you're not going to have all the mods that I have in the game, but you can still have a lot of fun with it. But you're stuck with none of this stuff here is in the game, because you can't use any of this stuff in the game on PS4. But the basic farm sim game is pretty fun. This stuff just enhances it after a while, you know. All right, so that's that. Still got to put water and fertilizer on them, so that was way too much manure. Oops. All right, guys, I'm gonna take about a 3-4 minute break. I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee, use the restroom. I will be right back with you guys in just a couple of minutes. Alright, guys, I'm back. Let's see, back into the game. Oops. I gotta make one more change. My headphones are trying to die on me. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Alright, guys, I'm back. Alright, so done with the manure. What else we need to do? We need to feed the animals. So let us drop the trailer right here and take this guy over here. Alright, get rid of that. And we'll go get the Emily Melodus. Alright, pick this guy up. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go get silage first. Watch your language, Thomas. Here we go. All right. Pull around here. Grab our grass for our TMR. What implement am I using? This is the Emily Melodus. This is a, it's pretty much a European mod or a European attachment. Pretty popular over there. That you use to make TMR or feed with. It's got a, let me see if I can get out and spin around so you can watch it work. It's basically got a little auger on the inside to mix with, and then when you activate it, you got a bar at the top. And as I drive into the grass, as I drive in here, let me lower that down so I can get in here now. As I lower this top piece in, it will start loading grass in, and I want to get that up to 80%. There we go. So I'm mixing TMR just like I would any time. If you look at my mixing ratio, I'm putting 40% hay, or 40% grass, 40% silage, and then I'll put 20% straw into it, and I'll make myself a nice little set of mixed rations. And it's just a different way to do TMR. It's a little mod that I found several months ago, maybe 4 months ago. It's a pretty nice little mod, but it's mainly a European type or an apparatus that's popular over in Europe. But the nice thing is, for a small operation like this, it works perfectly for what I want to do with it. So again, I'm just going to take it, come it in there until it fills that the rest of the way up. So now I have a full thing of TMR. And we'll take that into the in here, and then we'll dump it out, and then I'll come back and get some straw and give them some straw. So just come in here, find my trigger, and let me get my camera over here, and then when I hit the unload, it's just gonna shoot the TMR out the side of it and feed our little cattle. Oh wow, we gotta get a lot of TMR in here. See, that gave them 4,600, so we can do another batch load, I guess. Let's grab some straw first. You can use it on a front loader, telehandler, or on a 3-point hitch. I'm using it on here like so. On the 3-point hitch, just easy for me to do. Fill that up with straw. Back. It's not TMR if you don't have straw in it. All right. What was that? Oops. Ah, maximum feeding capacity. I see, evil feeding capacity. Fine, don't let me give them any more food. Alright. I guess I could go over there and get some more TMR loaded up into this thing. Or some more silage, excuse me. right, there we go. Let's see. M&M, English only, or you get timed out. Oh, did y'all hear that thunder? Whoo! I heard it raining outside. I didn't realize it was getting ready to storm. I may have to wrap this up pretty soon then, guys, if it's gonna start storming here. I don't like being on the stream when the lightning is going off. I lost one computer already that way this year. Which turned out to be a blessing, you know. Alright, let's drop this over here. Kick the rest of this over into storage. Here we go. Yep, Dan. Little storm brewing. I saw the weather forecast called for some rain this evening, but it didn't you know. All right. Turn off, blinker. All right, let's see. They're fed. They need watered. All right, so that's the feed part. Let's jump over here. Throw this back into storage. I forgot I had that little stupid cultivator still. All right. Crap, we just gotta Wheels, did you guys get more snow or what? I didn't know are you talking about a couple of days ago the snow, or are you talking about today? And guys, you got to watch your language, because the smallest word's going to get you timed out. I mean, my profanity filter is really, I mean, there's a pretty much anything that is considered a swear word is on there. It's pretty harsh as far as what's on there, you know. And the least little words that you guys don't even think about being profanity, because you've come accustomed to saying them, they are profanity, and they do get filtered out. So watch what you guys say, because you will get timed out. And again, I've only got the timeout turned to a certain level right now, but it's getting ready to get really steep. I'm getting ready to kick it up even higher, and as far as higher, I mean, you get timed out for the entire day, maybe even the entire week. You know, I just don't care for it, and I don't want to be babysitting, and I don't want other people to have to babysit, you know. So just kind of watch it. You know, I'll give you guys I'll tell you guys why you got timed out, you know. I mean, you know, though. Alright, let's fill this thing up with some water here. Wait a minute, that one says it's 100% full of water, then why is it not growing? Maybe it doesn't have the manure, fertilizer in it? Curious. Alright, let's hit this guy and give him some water. And even though this says spring water, you don't have to put spring water in it anymore. You can just put regular water in it. Yeah, I didn't realize y'all got more snow, Epic. I mean, wheels. So. Then again, I think I'm getting my two wheels confused again. This is funny. I get two sets of wheels. They live in different areas. Dude, why are y'all beating up on Dan? This isn't Alex's stream. I'm just kidding. Dan. Poor Dan. He can't go anywhere without getting piled on. Poor guy. No, I didn't. Appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you for the comment. Appreciate that. Hey, Faye. Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I'll have to see what this looks like. So here's the real question, Dan, though. If you're walking down the street and all of a sudden you pass somebody and they've got a shirt on that says hashtag blame Dan, how weirded would you be? Yeah, sorry about that, Wheels, but that particular word is on the ban list, by the way. Yeah, come on, hit the fertilizer trigger. There we go. Miles Pugh, or Pug. I think it's Pugh. Welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your subscription. Appreciate it. Miles Paw? Alright, Miles, I'm gonna admit I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so if I butchered it, I do apologize, my friend. Dude, I can only imagine how weird that would be. You walk by me, you're like, that's odd. The question is, would you go up to him and go, I'm Dan? No, really, I am Dan. They'd be like, that's good. It's a different thing. It's something to do with a YouTube streamer that I watch. And you'd be like, no, really, dude, I'm Dan. You're a celebrity and don't even know it. Y'all know when the Oscars roll around, Chris Rock's going to be up on stage and he's going to be like, "It's good to see you out there. Y'all know this whole thing with not enough, people being nominated. That's all Dan's fault. Just hashtag blame Dan." Not enough diversity in the Oscars. It's Dan's fault. David Tierney, welcome to the stream, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I gotta make that text bigger on my screen. All right, so let's see. We got the greenhouse is taken care of. The cedar is filled up. Actually, we need to go get some more slurry to put in there. So let's see, where are we at with water on that? We probably need to put some water on that. So let's back up here and get water one more time. If I can get this thing to trigger. I remember having an issue with it before. I don't think it actually shows up or something. There it is. The trigger doesn't actually show up. Alright, so that was hard. You want some Moose t-shirts? I got something in the works. I will say that. Don't put t-shirts too far out there. They may actually come at a time. Because I do have access to Spreadshirts, so. Do you or have you used the winter snow mods? For Farm Sim, no, I've never used them. I don't like them. Let's be honest. I mean, it's like, it's pouring down snow and the roads are covered in snow and the grass is covered in snow, but your crops are just summertime crops, and I've never got into that. It's one of those things. It's never been my thing for that. Yeah. Hashtag don't drive. It's a two-tiered shirt, though. You got to remember that don't drive your pipe out starts off with a public service announcement from your local co-op says or whatever. It's got to say good farmers protect their equipment. Hashtag don't drive your pipe out. Or farmers protect their equipment. You gotta have some sort of weird looking thing. Hashtag don't drive your pipe out. No, my shirt still needs to say hashtag blame Dan. I gotta see if Alex will let me use that. I'm just kidding, Dan. I'm just messing with you. Alright, so we've got that taken care of. The only other thing we could do is spray, but I'm not gonna spray twice in one video. That would just be annoying. I need to mow grass next. That's the next thing that we need to do, is do a little grass mowing. So somebody has moved forward over here to open the door. I can see my fence had moved. I love these guys, but they may be on the way out. There's too many issues with them sliding across the map. So, all right, man, it is pouring down rain outside now. I can actually hear the rain in my headphones. being picked up by the microphone. It's raining so hard. All right. Good farmers protect their equipment. Yeah, but we got to figure out some sort of suggestive, you know, sort of like the Doc Goodson stuff or Doc Johnson stuff. We got to find some sort of suggestive, like, you know, characterization for that, and then, you know, have the don't drive your pipe out in the back. Yeah, the back, a PSA from your local co-op. You know, you may not even have to have good farmers on the front. You might just put protect your equipment, and then on the back have hashtag don't drive your pipe out, a PSA from your local co-op. And that would, to me, that would be, because people would see the front and wonder, what does that mean? You know, and let them figure out for themselves, you know. All right, so let's see, we're 1 day away from harvesting our fields. We've got all the spraying. We really need to come back and go spray field 1. These guys should be pretty good now that they're sprayed. And they'll pick up on the, let's see where they're at. Good on moisture. The nitrogen content is pretty good. The PK is pretty good. So see, these fields are in good shape. The oh man, they need a little bit of oh, they're gonna need a little bit of lime. Wish you could use calcium in this game instead of just lime. Calcium, liquid calcium is the thing now, instead of using lime. Because lime's pretty wasteful. You don't get all the potentials out of lime. Calcium's where it's at these days, but yeah. I might have to design that shirt tonight and then put it up on the thing. I wonder if I could get away with using the co-op badge on it. Let's see. All right, so our numbers are way out of control on this field because I have no control over this field because it's just a joke. But we do have to put weed preventative on it. So we'll do that in the next stream. We'll or in the next video. I might do a farm sim video for this week, and we'll do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream though, since it is storming outside, and just kind of take a break. 2.5 hours, and that way people watching the archive won't be freaking out going, this is a 5-hour video. But yeah, I will spray for weeds on field 1. That's the next thing that needs to be done on field 1. So, but it's only 8 o'clock in the morning, so why don't we do that? I'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll do the next live stream or the next video that I'll do. I'll spray for her aside on field 1, and we'll be close to getting ready to harvest, because these fields here are on day 3 before they turn. And let's see, oh, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. That's not good. Bet I can change that weather forecast. All right, so anyways, that'll do it for tonight, guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. And I know it was a late stream getting started. Normally I try to get them started around 7, but it was a little bit late getting started. We'll do probably do some Euro Truck tomorrow night. Like I said, it'll probably be a late stream too. It'll probably be the 10:30, 11 o'clock stream with Alex doing some Euro Truck probably tomorrow night, because I think he's doing a full week of Euro Truck as well. And there'll be a lot of Euro Truck this week. Probably Thursday be a Euro Truck stream. Friday night will be, you know, whatever. So a lot of Euro Truck coming at you guys this week. And then it's full on ATS next week. I'll still be mixing in all the other videos as well. You know, I'll be mixing in the different gameplay videos, little 30-40 minute videos throughout as well. So, but anyways, thanks for stopping by tonight, guys. Hope y'all guys enjoyed it. And again, I'm still working on the time schedule. I think what I'm gonna do is this. I think I'm going to go to where I stream every day. I'm starting to lean towards doing a stream every day at 2 o'clock my time, which is 2 o'clock here. And oh look, somebody made a smart comment that I get to play on. Oh, my night is complete. I thought I was going to get through the night without blocking a user, but I just got to block somebody. But I'm thinking about maybe toying with the idea of a 2 o'clock stream every day, which is 2 o'clock my time would be 8 o'clock in Britain, in the UK, and then it would be 2 here, and I would usually do like 4 or 5 hours. And I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out what works best for everybody. So I'll figure it out eventually. But anyways, thanks again for coming out tonight. And by the way, thank you everybody for the 11,000. It's awesome. I know I'm 273 people late to say hello, thank you for it. Well, I may have said it the other night during the scrap mechanic thing, but appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all's support. We'll continue on tomorrow. And like I say, if you haven't seen the videos from today, I did get up construction sim. We're almost done with our apartment. I did get an ETS up today doing a yacht delivery, and we'll do more of it tomorrow. All my times are Central Standard Time when I mention something. So 7 o'clock is 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. More Colorado. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, and thanks for coming out. All right, guys, I'll sit here and ramble all night if I don't just say goodbye, and y'all have a great night, and I will catch you in the next stream. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next stream. And if you're watching in the archive, make sure you like it and share it, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Johnny boy, you got your boots back on, kicking dust in a new direction. Johnny boy, you built a house of love above the hills of Tennessee, yeah, where hummingbirds are flying in the sky. Dreams are coming true. A magic place where you can count the stars. Just lay down in the middle of the night, look up to the sky. Tennessee skyline. This is where we want to be. Tennessee skyline. This is the place for you and me. Tennessee skyline. Yeah, this is where we wanna be. In Tennessee, in Tennessee, in Tennessee, yeah. Where hummingbirds are flying in the sky. Dreams are coming true. A magic place Just lay